Hello YouTube, and welcome back. Yar, welcome aboard, mateys. Now, we've done Kedge Island and Journey's End, and we did the prison and the prisoner, and we have to do Whakapanu Island and some other island down here, the Kin Island.
Moana. Are you telling me there may be another cataclysm? You should have told me sooner. If this weapon can truly save us all, we'll do whatever it takes to aid you.
You already are, lass.
Not yet, I'm not. I won't fail. Maybe this is my chance to prove myself.
Okay, boss girl.
Where to?
Like, just sail your boat.
Hard to port!
That's all we need. You're like Uber.
Lower the anchor.
As you wish. We've arrived. This island looks nice. Beautiful even.
Yeah.
But they say anyone who settles here goes missing.
Whakapanu.
Oh, beast! Roots and snare ye!
And a whole bunch of spitty animals. I hope you're all doing incredibly well, enjoying the sunshine and warmth, all those good things, and you're avoiding all of the doomsayers and the panic merchants and the scaremongerers and the news, you know. And if you get through the next week or so, you'll be able to tell your grandkids that you survived a warm day. Yep, a warm day. I noticed on French television they were telling everybody that if they took the entire average temperatures in every region of France and they averaged out the temperatures over a 24-hour period for every region in France, I'm assuming that even includes Martinique, though they weren't clear on that, that it was 0.02 degrees higher than the highest average temperature ever recorded in modern times. Yeah. And it wasn't the 38 point, oh my god, we're all going to die. It was 29.1. Yeah. I've had warmer baths. It's like, give it a rest. And all these people on, oh, there we go. There's my points that I put in. It's inevitable crits. I believe that makes all of my hits crits, which is very handy. And then when I come to the end of this campaign, apparently you get, what's it called? Cast on crit. And with cast on crit, I can then auto water all of my plants. And it just becomes an awful lot easier to keep the, I think it's called outgrowth, going, which is all the exploding things and the poisons and them big blue flowers that come up on the ground. I will do, in the next day or so, I will do a video on the spec and gear, how it works, what the high points are, and essentially what you need to look out for when you're leveling, and what you need to then change to, and what you need to look out for once you're in the end game. And for the purpose of this conversation, as far as I'm concerned, the end game isn't necessarily a level, it's whether or not you're doing maps. So once you're through the campaign, I consider that end game regardless of what level you are. Oh, hello. It's a scropnioid.
When they snare another soul.
Speak.
These edicts, what are they?
We have very little information, but if the Seed of Corruption was the instrument of the Second Edict, it may have been created in response to an unknown First Edict.
The first mural I saw was broken, but there was definitely something there. They must have been facing some disaster, or enemy, or change in the world. Did they create the Seed of Corruption in response?
Whenever the Val built something dangerous, we also ran a parallel project. As a contingency, the weapon, the instrument of the Third Edict. I believe it is a fail-safe. If the Seed of Corruption grew out of control, then perhaps it was designed to shut down the experiment.
Then that is exactly what we will do.
Makes sense.
Speak plain. When this is over, will ye wield the weapon to save your people?
I cannot. Unfortunately, that is not how time works. Everything one knows will happen, did happen. This is the one case where ignorance can be a scientist's greatest asset. I must learn as little about history as possible while I am in this era. Indeed.
What have you learned? What?
I'll stand your tide. Roots and snare ye!
Stealth lizards. That's nice. So today I think the plan is going to be to do as much of this island as possible. And if we have time to do the full, because there's a dungeon on this island called the Singing Caverns, I think it is. It's on the map, so if we can get through, depending on how big the external part of the island is, I'm gonna look at running through that and then doing the Singing Caverns, and I think that then will be where we'll call it a
these
halt.
shores under the first full moon. Tasaleo made the sea here rich beyond measure. We slept deeply and knew nothing of the dangers of this place. Tafor offered us living wood, and Valakor was kind. We sang for the bounty of our new home, and to Ramakor, and to the beautiful Arohongui as she watched from Lanihua's palace in the sky. We found abandoned homes. Others lived here before us. This was a sign that we had chosen well. We didn't see the statues until much later.
Well, where are all the people? Maybe they got eaten by by invisible lizards. What say you, tiny crowbell? Tiny crowbell doesn't like the idea of invisible
one among
lizards.
us vanished. When the second month passed, and another of our number vanished on the full moon, concern began to arise. The statues, Karui men and women running and screaming, terrified. They are crying out, silent, unmoving, about some danger behind me. I'm fearful, but when I turn, there is nothing there.
I told you, invisible lizards. It's so nice to be able to play this game without any lag. I can't believe it was just down to a, well, it was in part down to an old, it wasn't even a faulty drive, it was just an old drive. An old SSD drive. And once I changed that over, it all cleared up, like, completely. So big thanks to Waifu for that. Yeah, King of the Invisible Lizards bites the dust.
I'm full up.
Sorry, loot goblin stuff. Bad case of crabs on this island.
Nature takes what's old. Pack's heavy enough already.
This reminds me, I haven't had a crab salad for ages.
That makes two. I'm afraid we'll still need more to make sense of this. Farewell.
Bye.
I'll see once you're back.
I'm very lucky I live by the beach. I love the sound of the sea coming in. And sometimes when the wind's in the
I
right
chased them
direction.
through the jungle, begging them to stop. A cave opened, one that I had never seen before, and everyone I had ever known descended into it with joy. Evil lurked in the darkness, fleshy mouths open and shaking, awaiting a feast. That close, I could feel it in my body. They must have been singing, and only I could not hear it. So I stabbed one. I fled farther and faster than most, eventually stumbling upon this third camp, even older than the last. This is a place of death. Old tribes have settled this island before us, and they never left. Some of us survived that night, but another is coming, as Arohongui waxes full once more.
Yeah, dangerous place.
Let's have a gander.
I had a look at my spells the other day, and with a full application of dots and spells and stuff, it looks like I'm doing roughly 4,000 DPS with one application of my main spells and the chaos and my big nuke. So with Entangle and with Contagion, and then with Thunderstorm and
That fin, big as a damn
Thrashing
sail.
Vines, at the moment I'm doing about 4,000 damage per second. It goes up to 5,000 with 2 applications of Entangle. And with a little bit of effort and a little bit of spending in the end game, probably going to cost me a couple of div. I should be able to double that. It's Sharknado. There's too many mobs like this, too many bosses like this in the game, where they just disappear. Whether they take off and fly around and you can't hit them, or whether they dive into the sand and you can't hit them, or whether whatever they do, they dive into a pool or whatever.
No sense leaving this. Might be worth something.
Yeah. I'll be dealing with that shark fin in the next episode, I think. You basically hand it in to some witch doctor woman, and she gives you a little pat on the head and a cookie. She's like Tavakai's witch doctor. These invisible lizards, man, they're very feisty. They've got an attitude problem. So here we go. The Singing Caverns. Let's see how much of this we can get through before we, hopefully all of it, before we call it a day.
Aoife? No.
No,
Just
it's
some
not.
foul trick.
Yes. Don't fall for it, Scottish Druid.
Ah! This must be the foolish Pakarui. Get over here.
Don't talk to me like that, I'll give you a slap.
What do you want?
We'll go back to the Singing Caverns in
Well
a second.
then,
Give me a sec.
what is it that brings you here? You've clearly made yourself at home on our waters.
I seek an end to corruption, and your waters may hide the key. An ancient weapon, to be precise.
Our islands have become more and more sickened of late. Those who stray fall ill with the blood fever and are cast out to die alone. My Hotungo worries that the beast has returned to the world once more.
Aye, it has returned. And only that weapon can drain and remove corruption.
This weapon, it sounds like it could cure the blood fever. We believe it is caused by corruption contaminating our very blood, so removing it may heal that sickness. A powerful weapon indeed. I suppose I can allow you to continue your search. For now, we will not interfere with your passage on our waters, but you best remain respectful. Be smart.
Oh my god. What a dick.
Talamoana.
Right, come on, boss
Where
babe.
to? Move out! This is as close as we can get.
We've arrived. They're polite to me here, but I can tell they consider me. Oh, all right. I'll just talk to myself.
Yeah, go on. No one else is listening to you. Right. This
Ayo. That's what you outsiders say, right? Thought I heard the clink
is
of
where
gold
you
in your
go
pocket. I'm Ruhaki.
to hand in.
I'm an apprentice carver here on Nakamu, and I'd be keen to trade for some of that gold of yours.
the shark fin.
Well, just between you and I'm tired of Tavakai's teachings. I don't just need strength. I need a future. There isn't a single girl my age who'll marry a man with no prospects.
And there's some decent things to buy on this island as well.
Do you know of any? I know a quality fella who'll treat them like a queen. It's me. Keep it in mind, eh?
I'm not a dating agency.
See what you reckon.
Yeah, there's some decent things to buy and sell on this island. Obviously, depending on your spec. I mean, there wasn't anything in particular for me, not here. And she's got some decent things to buy as well. Jewelry mainly, rings and neckies and stuff. Fairly good stats
Till
on
next
most of
time.
it. Pretty much all of it's yellow.
Outsiders allowed.
Talamoana, outsider.
Hakuna Matata.
I am Kaimana, yes.
and to you.
You are welcome by our way to past and I am quite sure that you do not know it.
You'll get no argument from me. My voice would curdle the sea itself.
Wait, what do you have there? Is that a fin? From
It is.
Whakapanu Island?
Aye, the very same.
Blazing Valakor! I don't believe it! I was seeking something from that beast for my next elixir.
Wow.
I am experimenting day in, day out, yes. Trying to find a cure.
A curious, eh? For what ill?
Why the blood? I am under Tavakai's order to cure it. Quite the task, hmm? Please, let me have it. I have something for you in return. Many blessings. Thank you. Now I must see what I can do with it.
So I chose here the red bottle, which is extra shield and armor and defenses, basically. armor, evasion, energy shield, 30%. Like I said, she's got some decent things as well to
Tokohama
buy.
heard him, beg for guidance, yes. And then Tokohama saw him and showed him the way. We've not known such a thing since the time of Akoya. So, who am I to question our leader?
Wouldn't he be the first man to claim a god's favor? Won't be the last.
Right and wrong and all that's in between, yes. Hard to know, hard to find, hard to learn. We learn all the time, with every tide and every moon, yes. I would invite you to join us, to eat with us, to learn your story.
I don't think she's very well.
To see beyond your eyes, yes. Talk and share. But it is not up to me.
I've stories of my own if you'd care to hear them.
I am a simple medicine woman. I know my place, yes.
So tell me then, where is your place here?
Well, I'm a mystic, a mother, a doctor, a protector, a follower, yes? It is my duty to remedy the blood fever that increasingly plagues our people. I have not found a cure, not yet at least. I continue to search for the right herbs, minerals, and organic matter.
Can nature cure something so unnatural?
Ah! Don't underestimate the remedies the world provides us. Everything, alive or not, holds a secret. Some underlying truth, yes. We must keep trying new things. The truth will reveal itself in the patterns we see.
So the reason why I brought that back here
So what is this thing you found? Seems only fair to ask, since we're doing all
that
the
if you
hard work
don't hand
sending
it
you
in
around.
relatively
of a
quickly
weapon.
after you get it,
Ancient. Dangerous.
Oh,
the
how
meta
interesting.
quest
I guess.
advances to the
So we're
point where
risking
you
our necks
can't
for some
hand
old
it in
collector's item, eh?
It's
until
hope,
the
lad.
very, very end.
And unreclassed hope's a rare thing.
Whoa, this deep. Glad I'm on your side.
So, if you hand it in straight away, you get the benefit of it straight away.
Good day.
If you don't hand it
Where to?
in straight away and you allow the quest to progress, you won't be able to get the benefit of the reward until the very, very end. Apparently.
All stop!
There we go, Whakapanu, and we go back to the singing cave now. I've finished that off.
Fiend! Nature strike!
The combination of the extra half and the extra crits and my new stick are quite noticeable now. The only time I really have problems with trash is when they have any kind of, like, because most of my damage is physical. And there's lightning and physical. Most of the damage is physical. And with a little bit of chaos thrown in for good measure. So if a mob is resistant to physical, like the prisoner was, and he was also ridiculously resistant to lightning, then the fight is gonna take ages. Apologies if anybody is hearing the noises, strange banging and clattering noises. My next door neighbor is moving out, and he's got the removal men in. And my office window overlooks their car parking space. So, and of course, I've got the window open. I like the level design. I definitely like what they've done here. They've taken a lot of time and effort making sure that this is right. And it looks really good, I think. Someone asked me the other day if I was ever going to do another series of Diablo 4 because there's a I think season 14 or something coming out in Diablo 4. The answer is absolutely not. I'm not going to do another series of Diablo 4. I will do a series of Diablo 3 if they ever do another season for Diablo 3. But there's a little nagging doubt in the pit of my stomach that says that they're just going to let Diablo 3 wither on the vine because it's the only version of Diablo, well, obviously apart from Diablo 1, that hasn't had a warlock class. Diablo 2 has, Diablo 4 has, and the MOBA game that they've got, whatever that is, that's just had the warlock added to that. So it looks like Diablo 3 is going to be allowed to wither on the vine and die, which is a shame, because it's infinitely, in my mind, for me it's infinitely more enjoyable than Diablo 4. You know, just from a pure brains off, just sit there, play, kill groups of mobs, wander around, slaughter everything that moves. But I have been thinking about doing the next series that I do is going to be the Black Grimoire, Cursebreaker. That's going to be on here. And then there's going to be the Fangs of Astrakhan. So I believe that Grim Dawn, Fangs of Astrakhan, is coming out relatively soon. And yeah, July 23rd, 2026. So a little bit over a month's time. Yeah, so I'll be doing a series of the Black Grimoire Cursebreaker, and I will be doing, well, I'm probably going to play a tank or something, which is not something I usually do. Most of the time I play casters of some kind.
To stone. Wicked sorcery.
Or things like paladins, druids, caster tanks, healer tanks, hybrids.
Have you come to
mostly.
join, my beloved?
You will join them!
You! How dare you use her voice?
Admire me!
I'm even thinking about doing a series of 7 Days to Die. I am a massive survival game fan. I absolutely love survival games.
Join my eternal admirer.
This is another one of them disappeary mobs. 1, 2, and then the third one she flops up. There we go, flops up. Flop. She's got an annoying shield you've got to get through every single time she disappears. Her shield renews itself. Of course, she's unhittable here. No, I don't want to look, thank you. Thank you, I don't want to look. Oh, this is annoying. And 3.
The sea shall have you!
don't think so. Thank you very much for the opportunity, though. I appreciate the invite, but I'm gonna have to say no. I'm no fish simp.
A druid knows to travel light.
Talamoana, do my eyes deceive me?
Hakuna
Or is that
Matata.
a druid of Skoth I see?
Aye, of Kirtarth.
Thought your kind were all but wiped out.
We were.
Then lucky me. One of the last druids of Skoth on Rayclast. Here to rescue me. I am an elder of the Tukohama tribe. It grieves me what became of your people.
You heard about that?
Of course I did. We Karui may keep to ourselves, but that does not mean we close our eyes to the world beyond our shores. Now, allow me to repay you. Old Martiki offers you the chance to earn the blessing of our ancestors. Let us return to your ship. I
So
will
your
show you the
reward
way
is
to our
making me
most
work.
sacred place, the Eye of Hinekora.
Okay,
From
thanks.
there, I will speak for you to enter our halls of the... Farewell.
How can I be of aid? I am glad the Tukohama tribe still thrive. In the early days, Tukohama was a good man.
You knew him?
Yes, and I also helped kill him too, much to my regret.
I did hear tell of a godslayer, but I thought it meaningless drivel.
Not drivel. You heard truth. Yes, at the time there was no other way. There is one consolation. His spark was not lost. Do whatever it takes.
You cleared out all the problems on Whakapanu Island. Quite remarkable, really. I've had a look around there, scoped out a good spot for us to base ourselves. Shall we go take a look?
While we're here, might as well.
Here we are.
Set ourselves up a little bit of a base. Clear out these things. And set Ange up as my merchant. I've got a couple of bits and bobs to put in the merchant box.
It seems there's some rather intrusive wildlife around.
It's alright, I'm
we
on the
can't have
case,
that,
love.
Can we? Maybe you could move them on. Good.
Pack's heavy enough already.
More of these invisible land fish. And a nasty infestation of crabs.
A Druid knows to travel light.
Well done. So, what do you think? I love it. The pier could go there, store the supplies up the shore a bit. Our own little trade empire in the making. Well, what do you say? Shall
You've obviously spent an awful lot of time thinking about it, Ange. I'm glad I could make your dream come true.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah, marvelous. Thank you. It's gorgeous. Truly gorgeous.
A place of our own. If only my parents could see me now. Thanks for believing in me. I won't let you down.
Right, back to the job at hand.
You! How dare you use her voice?
It's alright, Scottish Druid. It's alright, calm down. Deep breath, get the cortisol under control.
Brood chamber reeks of what's to come.
Lots of goodies, nothing yellow. Some crafting materials. And vendor loot. That's a shame.
Welcome. I don't think we're going to find ourselves in open warfare, but Tavakai has recently slowed trade and restricted us to the docks at their settlement. That whale incident certainly didn't help.
Might have misheard ye. Did you say whale incident?
Our king commanded one of our vessels to hunt and harvest meat from a sacred whale, knowing full well what it meant to the Karui. By the time I found out, I was already too late. Tavakai hasn't spoken to me since. Our trade with the Karui fluctuates. There are so many tribes with different beliefs and different propensities. Some days we're all profiting. Other days, they're raiding our shipping lanes.
Sounds like the sea herself. Calm one day, raging the next.
The Tukahama tribe, the largest in the region, welcomed us at first. We got along very well. Too well. When some of their younger members became interested in Kingsmarch, their chieftain, Tavakai, began to see us a little differently.
Yeah, he does seem to be a little bit of a...
You! How dare you use her
hard
voice?
ass.
Claim ye! Crouch and stare ye!
Pack's heavy enough already.
You! How dare you use her voice?
Yeah. Get over it. The more observant of you out there will notice that I have changed my thumbnail quite drastically. If you have a look when I put Entangle down on the ground and it gets wet, it grows great big blue, purpley blue flowers and they explode, causing damage. Well, I designed a better thumbnail to reflect the blue flowers, and so now I've got a crazy psychopathic plant with big, ugly, horrible, disease-dripping blue flowers as my thumbnail, so... I think it's better than the original, and it allows me to redo the text in a little bit more of an eye-catching kind of a way. There's not much left in here. There's a few little bits and bobs areas to do. I think there's one more big kind of mob in here. If I remember right, there's one in the top left-hand corner. It's such a mazy place. Well, so far, I think my favorite zone so far has been the prison. I thought that was very good. And funny enough, it actually reminded me, obviously with a great many differences, but it reminded me of some of the level design in the original Diablo 1. Similar kind of atmosphere. Alright, so that was a checkpoint. The Black Pearl. Yar.
Nature's grasp. Balance restored.
Pack's heavy enough already. I'll get fancy this.
Ping. We'll let Rob get his grubby little mitts on that pearl. See what he can do with it. Yeah, there's not much left in here. In fact, there's probably nothing left in here now. Right then, Rog.
What have you learned? Whatever it takes.
What can I do for... Oh my, what's that there? It's beautiful.
A pearl pulled from the belly of a clam.
Oh, that's not just any pearl. I've an idea. I know I've got something around here that'll fit that nicely.
Come on, Rog. Come on, Rog.
I'll wear it well.
Consider this kindness in the future, friend.
Yeah, better be good.
Ah, Makoru. It is good to see you.
Mataki, you're alive. I'd heard you were missing.
Yes. They told me I was too old to keep taking out my canoe. Maybe they were right.
Yeah, you've got to be careful when
Rode
your
your
age.
canoe right into a cage, did you?
It is quite the tale, and I was weak, I admit. When the fog swept over the water, I should have known what I saw wasn't real. But there she was, Myra Kana. Sweet and strong as the day we met. She plowed on through the fog, and I chased her like she was alive, like we were young again. Then, crash! Next thing I know, I'm wet as anything and held prisoner in that bloody cave. And let me tell you, it was hard to keep my eyes to myself.
Good thing our patron here got there when they did.
Yes, and about that, there is the small matter of what I've promised our hero here.
Why do I get the feeling this involves me?
Show me your map, Makoru. There is a place I want to take our friend, when they have the time. Yes, there it is. The Eye of Hinekora. Gateway to the Halls of the Dead.
You want to take them to the Karui's most sacred place? Were you hit on the head?
Trust me, my hero here is special. They deserve a chance to prove themselves to our ancestors.
Tavakai will lose his mind if he finds out about this.
Ah, well, perhaps in this case it's best for him to only hear what he needs to hear.
All right, but after this I'm taking you back to Nakano.
Yes, yes, that's fine.
Need to take him back to the bloody nursing home. See, I'm special. Even he noticed. You know, there's all sorts of different meanings to the word special.
Make each word count. He showed promise when he arrived on our shores. I saw the warrior within, but I will never forgive him for allowing the hunt of our sacred whale.
He allowed no such thing. Danig tried to stop it, but he was too late.
I did not know that. Either way, the Kalguran monster that is King's March is too large for any one man to fully control. Kanu was always headstrong, loud and disrespectful, all the makings of a great warrior. He threw it all away to work for the Kalgurans. We have lost many to foreign causes. That's why Ngakanu is now off-limits to outsiders.
The boy's no coward. There's strength in him still.
Strength he lends to the Kalgurans, not his own people. We cannot afford to lose more of our young to these dangerous ideas. It is disappointing to see our young abandoning the way and becoming what? Work hands? For the Kalgurans? It is ridiculous! She could be so much more!
She forges her own path. Is that not enough?
Enough? Who are you to say what is enough for a daughter of the Karui? Ugh. The first Karui captain of some outsider's fleet. Is there really honor in that? I doubt it. Kanu rejected us to be a lowly first mate, as they call it. I know his father. He is deeply ashamed. The youth these days are more foolish than ever.
Said every generation ever.
Tsukuhama tasked his tribe, my tribe, with keeping that deceiver in his prison. Our sacred duty kept us in this region, even though we longed for the sea. But it is good that we stayed.
I've long known of the Raven trickster's deceit. I was a damn fool to free him.
Yes, you were. We tried posting warriors to keep watch over the prison. He'd drive them mad. They'd throw themselves into the sea. Instead, we allowed his fog to wreak its havoc, and in turn, keep him hidden. Besides, I had no idea Kalguran runes could undo our ancestral binding. Yet another reason for us to not get along.
Mistakes been made. Not we can do now, but move forward.
For untold generations, he slept soundly in that prison. But the deceiver woke from his slumber 20 years ago and has been causing more and more problems ever since. The fog, crashing ships, foul dreams, cursed voices. Even Martiki, the elder you found,
All
was
right, boys
deceived
and girls,
and led astray,
ladies and
like the
gentlemen,
Karu's lies.
humans and
But
aliens,
it would be much worse now that
I'm
the
going to call
deceiver
it a
is
day
free,
here.
thanks
I'll
to
leave you with the rantings and
Yes,
ravings of
you are all
Tavakai,
guests here on these waters. Waters that have belonged to us
and I
since
will
the
see you
beginning of
guys
time.
tomorrow.
Our way is our
Have a great
identity.
day.
It is beyond life and death. The way
Take care.
gave us the strength to endure all the horrors of Raycast. Corruption, disease, slavers. Ugh, never again.
Folk are not without a code to live by. I respect it.
Respect is a beginning, but the code must be lived every day, or it is nothing. Strength is the key. And yet here we are. Slowly but surely, outsiders forsake us. The Val, the Eternal Empire, and now, the Kalgurans. I thought their leader Danik was true of heart, until he allowed the harvest of our sacred whale, and it was all downhill from there. 20 years ago, we allowed only 4 Kalgurans to stay here, and now look at this place. It began with our remote tribes. They would disappear from their islands, gone without a trace. For generations, the Eternal Empire and the bastards of Oriath raided the weakest of our people and took them as slaves. But where are those slavers now? Dead and gone.
A fate well earned.
So it was. And may their spirits find no peace. Now, we must rise stronger than ever. We will not stray again from the old way, the true way, the way that carried us through history. We must be strong for the world to see, so that we are the masters of our own destiny. Long ago, Tukohama put axes in our hands and taught us to fight. That is the most important lesson of our way. We were nothing before we were given strength.
Strength's well and good, provided it's used to protect, not to conquer.
Protection means nothing if you lack the will to do what is necessary. Had we been united in our strength, perhaps history would have told a different tale. Now, the tribes must stand together and put the Karui first. We will always have neighbors, but they must acknowledge our strength, and one way or another, they shall. Go then.